The Salters arrive as the November evening engulfs the provincial town. They park outside the Victorian Civic Hall as instructed by the secretary of the local music society. The Gothic ornament of the exterior, darkly streaked by pollution, is just as the Salters expect, for they have seen many such venues in their years of touring the provinces. The brief period when their names appeared at Covent Garden still warms their hearts. At least it warms Mr. Salter's heart. He is often heard reminiscing about his Toreador, a part he took temporarily when the incumbent Escamillo had shingles. What would these provincial folk know anyway? Something from Madame Butterfly always goes down well, and they have costumes, much repaired, dating back to their time in grander productions. They are pleased to note that the accompanist is a respectable pianist from the local cathedral. But Renee Salter is not pleased they are to be supported by a local soprano, a 20-something currently studying at the London School of Music on a scholarship. Aged 20, Renee Salter understudied Cho-Cho-san in a major production of Madame Butterfly and was widely regarded for her rich soprano voice. But her plain looks and pear-shaped silhouette did not equip her for the part of the glamorous heroine, and she had to resign herself to playing the parts of older women long before she became one herself. Maurice Salter, a man of rather blocky build, was once ruddily handsome, but is now merely ruddy. However, Maurice fails to acknowledge his faded glories in his dealings with younger women, often to his wife's public humiliation. The dressing room is dank and dim, but it is a designated dressing room and not a janitor's cupboard or backstage toilet. Renee sits before the illuminated mirror to do her makeup. Half of the bulbs are broken and the glass is foxed. It seems an apt metaphor for the pair of them. Maurice takes a swig from his pre-performance tipple. Renee dabs concealer around her tired eyes. They are to meet the mayor for a reception before the performance. Renee wears a once expensive gold evening gown cut low over her meagre bosom. The effect, with a tiara and a diamante necklace, is of an antique perfume bottle. She has mended the seams of the dress and of her husband's evening jacket more than once. She hopes that the lighting will be subdued and that Maurice will not drink too much. Renee seldom partakes of more than diluted fruit juice before a performance and eats nothing. Renee has seen a picture of the young soprano. She is all a 20-year-old should be, lush-skinned with long glossy hair and a cleavage to get lost in. No doubt she can outmatch Renee in sheer lung power. But the local audience will not be capable of distinguishing Renee's technical superiority from the youngster's athletic gust. Moreover, she knows that Maurice will humiliate her again. More than once she has considered leaving him, but the future for her alone is bleaker than she cares to contemplate. But tonight she will sing Cho-Cho-san's aria, One Beautiful Day. Cho-Cho-san, of course, was little more than a child when she married the faithless Pinkerton in the story, even younger than the young soprano. The mayor's party is the usual blend of provincial social gamesmanship, lubricated with cheap wine and fortified by savoury nibbles served on paper plates. Maurice is soon up to his ruddy nose in alcohol and attempting to bury it in the cleavage of the soprano. A drove of paunchy, middle-aged men snuffles around her like a herd of pigs at a trough, and the silly girl seems to be enjoying it. Renee is surrounded by the polyester-frocked ladies of the assorted musical societies and feels in her gold dress like a battered specimen of exotic butterfly accidentally placed amongst the common or garden. As usual, she eats nothing. and drinks only mineral water, forgetting the missed lunch in the misery of the gathering. Not even the elderly men of the parish try to flirt with her these days. She has passed from vague allure to vaguely invisible as she approaches 60. With that miserable thought, she faints.